You know, the aftermath of the OD he had in a hotel, in a Las Vegas hotel, and we hear he's been recognizing people a little bit, but it's still touch and go. You know, things that have to do with concussion. This was not a concussion. This was about overdosing, but apparently it has messed up his brain somehow. But let's just hope he gets a full recovery. Yeah, he is a fighter. He's always been a fighter. His career. Look at how he rose up from where his dad's problems. His dad also had problems, you know, with all this, and let's just hope he recovers fully. Then Klitschko blasting Tyson Fury. That's one fight I can't wait to see, because I think Klitschko will destroy Tyson Fury. I'll be waiting to see if I'm going to be proven wrong on this particular vlog, because I don't rate Tyson Fury. I'm sorry. He doesn't have.
But he has fans.
Yes, he's unbeaten. Who has he been fighting?
Exactly.
That's the question.
Let's talk about
Derek
the
Chisora. I think Derek
guys.
Chisora is his highest. He was supposed to fight David Hay, but the fight couldn't materialize.
Yes.
You know, so I actually personally I don't rate Tyson Fury. I just I hope it will happen. I would like to be proven wrong. You know, maybe he beats Klitschko. Then we will say, oh, this guy is the
biggest upset in this particular generation.
I don't think this will happen. When the fights.
So it's all
right. MPFL now.
MPFL. Let's talk about that.
Definitely. Now, when we're talking about Sharks or Dolphins, who definitely join the other teams who've been relegated to Kwara United, FC Taraba, and of course Bayelsa United. Now you're having Sharks actually going down. All they needed was just a win, because Dolphins came from a goal down to actually draw 2-2. Okay, there you have the result. Aimba Sunshine Stars, of course, that one ended goalless right here in Lagos. Heartland and El Kanemi Warriors 2-1. Heartland won. Shooting Stars and Dolphins, well, that was a crucial one. Now, you have Ifeanyi Egwim actually came in as substitute, and he scored 2 goals in 2 minutes, 72nd minute, and of course 74th minute, to ensure that where Dolphins stayed top in the league, though they themselves and of course Sharks, they had 45 points each. Kwara United and Ifeanyi, of course Kwara already gone, beat Ifeanyi to go down on the high, so to speak, and Abia Warriors and Sharks, well, Sharks actually needed to win that game, but a certain Michael Luke came in as a substitute, actually scored for Abia Warriors, and of course that was how it ended. Rangers and Bayelsa United. Rangers, of course, well, they had to compound the woes of Bayelsa, already relegated 3-1. And Aqua United and Lobby Stars, these two teams are actually in the Federation Cup final later this November. They will also be playing that one to decide who's going to go home with that trophy. Aqua United winning that one. The fans were actually celebrating at the Next Stop Stadium because their team actually stayed up after that victory. Wiki Tourists and Kano Pillars. Wiki beating Kano Pillars. Well, a bad season for Pillars. This season, you will say 2-0. And Nassau United and Giwa FC. Now, this game, a lot of controversies. 2 red cards in the first half, and there were 2 goals down. And Giwa FC, there was time they actually walked out in the game. Remember? Hey, Nassau United had to hold on to ensure that they qualify for the continent. There you have the top 4. Aimba, of course, 70 points they needed. They got it. Warri Wolves 63, and of course Warri Wolves game, I think that's the game we should be monitoring this morning. The game 8 a.m. started this morning. It should be almost going over now because of waterlogged pitch. The game was shifted to 8 a.m. this morning. Nassau United, of course, won the game 63 points. Wiki Tourists 63 points. So the top 4, you have the teams that will be at the continent next season. What bottom 4?
Sharks.
They kept on swimming in the waters of relegation.
They just couldn't float.
It happens. You know, I apparently felt our Dolphins would be the one that would be relegated because Dolphins had been there almost all season. You know, but they managed to swim out of the waters, and Sharks could not manage it. I would have been sad if both teams had gone down. You know, both teams from River State. It wouldn't have been nice. So at least the one had to go down, and Sharks.
Yeah. What about Rangers? Rangers placing 12th and having to get a result against them. Bayelsa United, you know, to actually stay in the top flight.
Yeah, Rangers, a very bad season for them too. Just like Kano Pillars too. Some teams were expecting to have good seasons. Rangers, but it's been dragging on for so long. Rangers, I think they have one of the biggest fan base in Nigeria, and they've not been able to win the league in a while. You know, come on, it's a sad one. I just hope that they're able to get themselves together. You know, it just shows you that it's not just about how you perform in a season. It depends on how you do the next season, because we could see Kano Pillars, after winning the league 3 straight seasons, they finished 8th. this time around. So it's sort of a David Moyes Manchester United from champions to 7th position now. Caterpillars finished.
Yeah, but you can excuse Caterpillars. They've won the league like 3 times already, back to back, and you can excuse them for being tired and they just.
You can't be tired of success.
You can't be tired of success.
You can't be tired of success.
You
always want to win. You always want to get better. So I think Caterpillars also go back. So I'm expecting a very interesting season next season. Unfortunately, we couldn't get as much goals as we did last season, talking about our goal scorers, this goal scoring charts and everything. Fonodo kind of tailed off this season. He wasn't scoring that much. Yeah, he was injured for a while also. Bola Salamo did his bit. Bola Salami rather did his bit, getting goals and Chikatara also. Chikatara has been consistent. He's the one consistent player from last season. He had a handful of goals also translating to the season. So let's just see his growth. He's one player I think we should watch out for.
Okay, now for the game between Warri Wolves and Taraba FC, it's 3-1. Warri Wolves leading by 3 goals to 1. Bolan Salami scored the first goal via penalty spot. Abdulaziz scored the second one, and third one, Ichul Lotsin. 82 minutes played so far in that particular game. So Warri Wolves going out on a high, definitely.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
one.
they're not good enough to win the title.
It's all over. I mean, they just
At this
want to
stage, you just want to put yourself in a very good position.
Yeah, at least they'll be in the Champions League.
Yeah, so
that's good incentive.
winning the title now is not
and
important.
they'll end the season on a high.
Yeah, what are you expecting from Enyimba and Warri Wolves on the continent? The last couple of years now has been really terrible for Nigerian clubs in the Champions League.
Terrible.
So I wonder, what realistically, what are you expecting from Warri Wolves and Enyimba?
Okay, let me start
Especially
with
now
Enyimba.
that
Let me start with Enyimba.
Felix Anyesiago apparently is left Enyimba now.
It's not set. It's not set yet. I was going to bring that issue up because apparently if they still have somebody like Felix Anyesiago who is tested and trusted, who's very experienced when it comes to continental fixtures and everything, I think they should be able to make a splash in this year's Champions League. And also remembering the fact that they've been trying to do this for a while. I'm talking about win the league. So they've gotten that, and next they want to show you that what Caterpillars had been doing for the past 3 years, winning the league and not actually doing anything continent-wise. They will want to remedy that. So I think Enyimba have the potential to be able to maybe get to the semi-finals or something.
Well, enough of MPFL now. Talking the ATP Tour finals for Roger Federer, of course, Novak Djokovic. They started on a very high. Roger Federer started slow against Thomas Berdych. After going down 4-3 against Thomas Berdych, he had to reel out like 7 winners as usual for him. And of course, he won that game 6-4, 6-2. Let's get to enjoy the highlights.
Game Federer. Djokovic. 2 sets to love. 6-1, 6-1.
Wow. Who can stop Novak Djokovic right now?
6-1, too clinical.
He's becoming a monster on the court. In fact, he is a monster on the court.
Yeah, that's a proper annihilation. Playing against Kai Nishikori, who's a solid and decent player as well, too. And for Djokovic to just roll him over by 6-1, 6-1, that's
the only
incredible.
person that can defeat Djokovic now is Djokovic, really.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, and that's a shame because we've got some really good players still on tour.
It will get to a point, some of us will start getting bored and seeing Djokovic winning everything.
No, he plays fine tennis. I'll definitely not get scoreboard. But I just want to see a situation where Federer gets to beat him. Now, talking about the stand in Smith's group, watching us is still very much here with us.
Yeah,
now, look at the result. Very interesting. Now, I'm going to be looking forward to Anthony Moore, of course, David Federer, and Stad Wawrinka, and of course, Rafael Nadal today. That's a crucial one. Chinese, what do you think?
Wawrinka and Nadal, they've had a sort of rivalry going on for the past couple of months. I remember Nadal beating Wawrinka and Wawrinka returning the favor weeks later. Yes. So right now they want to also continue this rivalry, and let's see how, because I said it on my show a while ago that I don't think Rafael Nadal will beat any top 10 player. Well, he now proved me wrong by going on a run, beginning to get his rhythm back. But I think he's now going to be at that level of Stan Wawrinka, Kei Nishikori. I actually don't see Nadal. This is me saying. I don't see Nadal beating Djokovic anytime soon.
Okay.
You know.
Ever. Well, against Wawrinka today.
Against Wawrinka, it's 50-50 because of what I saw in the past 2 games they played against each other. Also, but I'm still giving it slightly to Wawrinka because Wawrinka would want to. I don't know how he does it, but he seems to be a man for the big tournaments, the big when it comes to the big occasion, and he's been doing really well. Djokovic
really ran out of time.
Djokovic is on another level, entirely. This year, won 3 Grand Slams. You know, he was 680 total titles. He's fantastic. His mentality has changed. He's just so.
We can go on and on. Djokovic really is a man of the moment, and we'll see how it all pans out, you know, definitely as he continues to dominate on the center court. We have to go now. It's been a wonderful time on the show. Chinasa, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Yeah,
guys.
Definitely. We hope to see you again. And from me, definitely, do keep a date with us. We'll do it again same time tomorrow. So it's Sports This Morning. Always have a good time with us. I'm yours truly, Ayotunde Balogun.
Thank you for watching. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
Thanks for watching, and remember to join us for another exciting edition tomorrow. I am Tayo Salam. Enjoy the rest of your day.